Hey, what's up, plumbing business owners? Check out this golden toilet. It's actually a coffee mug. Just wanted to share. What do you guys think about this? I want to apply this to my video. How do you build a golden campaign with Google so that you can sip from the golden cup and get a bunch of golden leads for your plumbing company? Well, stick to the end of this very short video that's going to be less than 10 minutes because I'm going to explain to you 4 things you must do with Google Ads in order for you to get plumbing leads every single day without overspending, and you're guaranteed to get leads. Okay, so stick to the end. It's going to be less than a 10-minute video. So for those of you that don't know me very well, I was a plumber for 15 years prior to opening up this company called Strictly Plumbers Marketing, and I have helped over 450 plumbing business owners in the last 4 years get more plumbing jobs and grow their business. We also provide business coaching and sales training so that we help you with all the back end stuff. So we help your company grow in the front and help you support in the back. Me being a plumber is a big deal on the fundamentals and how we help plumbing business owners grow. So let's get into what are the 4 things that you must do with your Google Ads in order for you to, and I'm going to add a 5th bonus, by the way, but the 4 things are like crucial, and the 5th one is like a guaranteed way to make sure that you get these leads no matter what. Okay, so I'm going to give you a bonus. So make sure you stick to the end of this very short video. So guys, if you have any questions about Google Ads, please put them in the comments. And if you if you're watching this video, let me know the name of your plumbing company and the city that you guys service. Please let me know in the comments so that I can give you a shout out. All right, guys. And then, so the 4 things, it's going to be set up, track, optimize, and scale. All right, set up, track, optimize, and scale. So let me touch base on these things. The way you set up your campaign on Google Ads, there's so many ways to set it up, and some people, some plumbing business owners or marketers will grab one big campaign and stuff a bunch of keywords in there, and then put a big budget, and then put a location, and see what happens, right? One of the best ways you can do is to niche down your campaign. So you should have a campaign strictly for water heaters, another campaign strictly for drain cleaning, right? And so on and so forth. And then the way you set it up is very important to also have negative keywords so that you don't show up for certain things that are being typed. So what are keywords? They're just things that people are typing on Google. That's all a keyword is. There's short tail keywords and long tail keywords. The difference is a short tail keyword would be something like San Antonio plumber, right? Or something like that is like 1 to 3 words. 3 words and beyond, like a discount for drain cleaning in San Antonio, available 24/7. Well, that's like a super long tail keyword, right? So as a marketer, we have to try to pick the words that people would typically type on Google so that your company shows up. That's what keywords are. So make sure you set up, if you don't have a list of keywords, that's what we do here. We have a big fat list of keywords strictly for your marketing campaign for Strictly Plumbers. Okay, so how you set it up is going to be the foundation, and without this number 1 thing, like the rest of it just like it goes to waste, So the second thing, second important thing is tracking. So if it's not trackable, then and it's not measurable, then you can't optimize it. So there's different ways to track. You've heard of Google Analytics. I also integrate it with like agency analytics, which works for me and my marketing agency, to be able to show my analytics to all of my plumbing business owners that work with me. But Google Analytics is very common, and so you want to track as much as possible. You can also track within your House Call Pro or Service Titan. My recommendation is track on a deeper level within your plumbing business software, like the House Call Pros or Service Titan, because within the marketing department, we're able to track impressions, which is when somebody sees your stuff, they can see it with their eyes, clicks, and then conversions, right? So somebody sees it, somebody clicks on it, and then somebody like tried to schedule an appointment, contacted you. That's called a conversion. In the marketing agency, that's how much we track. As a business owner in your business, you have the other end of the tracking, right? How many leads came in versus how many appointments were booked, and how many invoices were generated, and then the dollar amount. So these are like the 4 KPIs that you guys want to track. And I want to give you a tip on tracking. So inside your House Call Pro or Service Titan, you want to create the right lead source so that you can attach it to the right lead source, and make your dispatcher also create a tag so that your dispatcher can assign it the right lead source and the right tag. And the tag can be something like, a water heater job or a sewer repipe, right? Those are tags. Or you can also make it so it's like Yelp leads and Google leads. That would be the lead source. So when you define those in your settings, and then you have dispatch use those as they're dispatching and setting up the call, then you guys can track way better, and you can see how many like leads versus money, and you can actually track your return on investment. Okay, so very important to track. That's number 2. Number 3 is optimize. So month after month, you're looking at you're looking at the campaign. We look at it, if not every day, every other day, every week, all the time. And then you plumbing business owners, you talk about it once a month, maybe, once a week if you're in the midst of creating it and doing all that stuff. So my recommendation is don't over optimize too fast. You got to let some time go. Typically 30 days is a really good time to let it optimize, but we also sometimes need to pivot throughout the month. So we like to touch base with our plumbing business owners weekly to make sure that we are able to optimize and pivot our strategy if needed, adding some negative keywords, so on and so forth, right? So it's something that you're always optimizing your campaigns. And then once you optimize it to a certain point, okay, and you optimize the words, the keywords, the ad content, the creative, like what if it's a Google ad, it's going to be very simple, a title and a description, that homeowners will see, right? And so you want to optimize it as much as possible. Like, what is the best title that people click on the most? And so you want to try different titles and do A/B split testing and things like that. Once you optimize and you figure out, okay, these are the ads that perform the best, right? Then it's time to scale it. And by this time, you're typically like, 30 to 90 days in to your campaign, and you've optimized it enough so that you have an ROI, right? But at the end of the 3 months, you typically have like, hey, and for every dollar I put in, I get this money, this dollar amount back. Only if your tracking is set up. Only if your tracking is set up properly, then you can see all that stuff, okay? If not, then you won't be able to like gauge it and optimize it how you need it. So once you optimize your campaign, or we help you optimize your campaign to the point where it's dialed in, 3 months have passed by, and for every dollar you put in, you get this much back, then it's time to scale it. So let's say 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 4, right? For every $1 you put in, you get $4 back, right? That's 400% return on investment. So then you would do the math. Okay, great. So then if I'm making this much, then let's reverse engineer that and let's put in more budget based off of this return on investment formula. And when you do that, sometimes the campaigns don't act the same. We all wish they would, and sometimes they do, and it's amazing. Life is perfect, right? But sometimes the campaigns go for a little twist, and they got to re-optimize, right? So you got to give it time, and then sometimes you have to basically optimize it a little bit more again, and always track. Tracking is something you never stop. Maybe setup, you do it in the beginning and you stop, put it behind you, but tracking is something you never set up. Optimizing is something you always want to consider, and scaling is something you're always growing, okay? So those are the 4 things that you must do. Now let me talk about the 5th thing, because I got about 1 minute left to keep this under 10 minutes. The 5th bonus is hire me to do your online advertising on Google. I have a special right now for only $1,000 a month, okay? I normally charge $1,500 a month, but you can get it for $1,000 a month and save yourself some money and apply your budget. So what's a good budget that you should be allocating towards Google ads? If you're a smaller company, like $3,000 to $7,000 a month, okay? If you're a bigger company, a medium company, like 5 to 10, somewhere in there. And for the bigger companies, like $10,000 to $100,000 a month. That may sound kind of crazy for some of you plumbing business owners that don't spend within those realms, and that's okay. A lot of us do, So if you want to grow your business, the 5th bonus that I want to tell you is just hire me. Okay, I put my phone number in the comments. I put my phone number in the content. You can check it out. I put a link so you can go to check out my website where it talks about Google Ads for plumbers, and you can hire me. All right, guys, 10 minutes is up. I will see you next week. I just explained to you 4 ways that you can get more leads with Google Ads, and the 5th one is bonus, and it's just straight up hire me. Don't do it yourself. Save yourself the money, the time, the headache, and the learning curve. Okay, just let me do it for you. If this sounds good to you and you could either type a comment and say, reach out to me please, or more info, or whatever you want to type in there to get my attention so that I reach out to you directly. Or you can click on the link so you can get more information on my website and see how it works a little more in detail and schedule a free appointment. If you want to talk to me directly or schedule your free appointment, I put the links in there in the phone number. All right, guys, I hope you're enjoying your day today, and I will see you next week with the next video. And remember, I'm the plumber that gives a crap about your marketing. Peace.